Trisha, your rideshare angel. In this video, I am going to be talking about a few things, from the stimulus check to the, are they going to approve the 600 unemployment? Hey, rideshare angel, did you hear anything about a stimulus package or not? I hear that there's a stimulus check on the bill that they're trying to see if we're going to either get the 1,200 or if we're going to get 1,000 per person in a household. I was reading one article and it was saying that you would have, if a family of four can see like a total of $4,000, because this next stimulus check should cover some of the people who wasn't covered before, such as non-citizens who still pay taxes. I believe this time you're definitely going to see a check. Hopefully some of the people who were qualified to get a check before, hopefully they get their check and another one, and this one on time, because I know a few people who did not get their stimulus check. But it seems like to me, if I can do prediction, it seems like they're going to be more comfortable with just going with what they already gave us. They thought that we were pretty happy with that. The only sad part about it is that you're choosing to give us something that you should have already decided if you were going to give it to us. Because it's one thing to take the $600 away from us, and that was taken as of July 25th. I know they keep saying July 31st, but if your payment request wasn't the week of the 19th, then you would not be getting that $600 from my understanding. And I'll confirm this because my payment request was that week. So I'll let you know by this week if I'm seeing that $600 that I was supposed to get. Because as you know, it just surprises you. You don't really know if you're getting it or not. So I'll let you know. I'll make sure I bring that up in my next video. But until then, right now, technically the 600 ended for everyone on July 25th. So therefore, I don't think that they should have just been coming to the table to have a conversation about our money, the stimulus check and the extra unemployment money at the time that it is. Hey, rideshare angel, did you hear them say anything about unemployment? Are we going to continue to receive the $600 or not? I don't believe that we're going to get the 600 extension anymore. I do believe that we will probably at least get it on the table to be able to negotiate with the other party, political party, to at least get us $200. The reason why is, I understand from a larger perspective, when you look at it, yes, when people are getting more than they make, or some of the people are getting the amount that they was getting when they were working, but now they don't have to work to still get that amount, that will make you get more comfortable to be at home and not really be too eager to go out and work. So therefore, the people who understand statistics and analytics and so forth, they know in order to get people to risk their lives, or you kind of got to put them in a tight situation, and then it becomes sink or swim type of thing. So of course it's a shame in this day and time what you're choosing is not just your family, but you're choosing your health, life or death. So that's a tough decision to make, I understand, but it's kind of almost like you can't really test it until you take something away from someone to see. The sad part about it is once they take it away, it's not that they will later on say, you know what, we were wrong, and let's go and let's just shut it down and give everybody back 600. They probably will not take ownership of it. So because of that, that's the disadvantage. That's where it becomes a little difficult. So I don't believe they're going to give us 600, but I do believe they're going to give us at least 200. I will hope that they will kind of do 300-400, because I think that not everybody was making more, because some Uber and Lyft drivers have been out there pumping it, such as myself, and I definitely was making pretty good money being out there on my own. I just do not want to risk life or death, because I do, this world kind of crazy, but I don't mind still living here for a while. So that's my answer to that. Hey, rideshare angel, do you have kids? And if you do, are you going to send your kids back to school or not? I am a mother of two boys, but I have one school age child. He's going to the 7th grade, and no, I will not be sending him to school. I I do not trust what is going on. I do not trust the government at this point. I do not trust our leadership as it relates to handling this pandemic in the proper manner. Is one thing that I challenge myself with going to the grocery store and getting gas and, even picking up a few rides here and there. But it's another thing where I will gamble and play Russian roulette with my child. I mean, any mother out there today or just parent, I don't know how you would really be able to cope throughout your life if, God forbid, you were to send your child to school with such so many unknowns, and seeing how they have mismanaged just the beginning. I mean, I just think, I don't know what the rush is to go back to school. I don't think kids are going to be that dumb if they are out of school for maybe another year or at least a few more months. Now, I say that for me because I have that flexibility. My child is of an age where I can leave him home and so forth for a certain amount of time. But to the parents who don't have that option, you have to do what you have to do. And I just pray that the schools comply with CDC guidelines and they do everything in their means that they can do to ensure that your children are safe. But this is the time where I feel as a community we really need to stick together. So this is when aunts and uncles and mothers and brothers, if you're available to watch the kid for that person who had to go out and work, this is the time to really show community. It takes a whole village to raise children, and this is that time. So I share that with, I just want to, be just straight out and say, no, I'm not sending my child to school. He will do virtual learning, and we'll just work this thing out step by step until I see leadership really step up and let me know really what's going on. And please don't be pushing my kid to school just because of money, because his life is worth so much more. And not to mention, again, your decisions, sometimes they can come with regrets. And I never would want to live with the regret of knowing that I just was rushing, I was doing what everybody else was doing, and that's why I sent my kid to school. And then now you're sitting somewhere depressed, and God forbid something happens to your kid or to you. And then now your kid is parentless. Like, that's not a good sign either. I mean, so during this video, I said a lot. I answered a lot of questions. Hopefully some that you were probably thinking as well and maybe didn't know about. And hopefully I enlightened you on that. I do these videos so we can continue to have conversation, dialogue about what's going on. I believe we are all experiencing some of the same feelings, worry. Some people definitely, we're all blessed. You don't have to say that you're blessed just because you're saying you're worried. I mean, this, depression, if you're human and you're not a robot, and what's going on in today's world, and you don't know if you're going to be able to pay your bills, or if you need to go out there, if you need to take a risk, it's all okay to say that I'm not okay. So I'm getting on here to tell y'all that I'm not okay. But when I'm not okay, I feel that it helps me by sharing the information and talking to others, so y'all can be comfortable to talk to. You don't have to talk to me, but I'm here. But please talk to someone. Tell someone how you feel. Because once you get it out, then maybe you can also think clearly about maybe what's the next plan for you. Me and my cousin, we talk all the time. So what's your backup plan? What's your backup plan? So every Uber and Lyft driver should have a backup plan. Whether it's to do some driving, whether it's to do some Uber Eats,